vibes only, man. Vibes only. Big up to the man them in the building. Big up to the ladies in the building. The preview time, man. Liverpool unbeaten. Can Southampton stop it? Liverpool to play some of the young guns. I didn't even listen to the press conference if there was one. So I don't know if the gaffer said players were injured, players weren't going to play. I actually don't know.
Was there a presser?
There wasn't a presser because they decided to go to the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Yeah, I was about to say, because the presser normally gets suggested to me straight away on the thing you won on there. So
I forgot he was at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. That's why he wasn't there. So we're just running into this is what I'm saying. We're just gonna run into the game. No convo, nothing. Just all right, now we're ready, guys. We're ready. We're ready to play. Big up, Sav. Big up to JJ in the building as well, man. Hope the guys are good as well, man. Before we get going, how's the man them today? Before we start rapping about football.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot today still. I came to the office, packed 2 bags, I got training. I mean, need to obviously come to work. I pull out the charger, pull out the stand, pull out the keyboard and the mouse, and guess what I see? No laptop, bro. So now I'm having to work through 2 phones, connected the phone to the monitor so I can look. It looks decent, and the time of my work still. You find solutions, you know. Us man here, winners find solutions. We don't. You know what I mean, we don't seek problems. We just find solutions, and that's my solution today. So yeah. So I'm an idiot. It's calm. It's calm, innit? Charge it.
So didn't the laptop bag feel a bit light this morning as you grabbed it?
Bruv, do you know what it is? It's like I've got the backpack in it. I've got the backpack with stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just a laptop bag. It's like a North Face thing with the actual sleeve. So where I've got loads of stuff in there, whether it's books and this and that, just things I read and you know, just like pre-workout and that. It's just heavy. So you put it on your back and there's something in there, innit? But there wasn't.
Okay, if you had to imagine, where is the laptop currently?
I know where it is. It's literally on like the table. Like I put it on the table after I done some work last night. I left it on the table. I know exactly where it is.
Okay.
There's just a lot going on. Why are you laughing? There's a lot going on, bro. I'm allowed to forget a laptop. What, you man didn't forget your homework when you went to school? Allow it, man. Allow it. What Savage, you ain't forgot your wraps. You ain't forgot your knee wraps when you're squatting or whatever.
What are you sending for me for, blood?
How many times have you forgot your AirPods or your headphones when you go to the gym and you got a raw dog it? Allow it, man. Allow it.
You have to listen to every other conversation in the gym, bro.
Bro, you know what killed Jay?
That's the worst. Bro, and you got that gym group playlist.
That killed Jay. Then you see the silence made him snap, blood, because no one said anything. He just snapped, bro.
Said a word, bro. Nah, you just forgot your laptop, bro.
But you know, no one was like, "Yeah, it's peak," or "Yeah, it's an idiot." It just went quiet. I felt like I was streaming by myself. Like, what?
No, girl said no. The laptop though was like leaving the house.
But guess what? It don't seem like I've lost my laptop. It looks like I'm here in it with the man. So I find a solution. You know, like that. You know, like that.
Hats off to you for the solution fixer, bro. But
just start talking.
It's all right.
Savage, how are you? Innit? How are you?
I'm all right, man. Blessed morning and that, bro. You get me? A bit of work done, training, streaming, and yeah, man. This is one of those, bro. You might watch the actually, Enz might talk about Ballon d'Or after, bro. So carry on. But yeah,
we'll definitely chop it up. I did watch it, but we'll chop it up. It's on the topic.
Yeah. Morning's been fine, man. Like I said, bro. I tell you, bro. I said this at the end of the time. It feels like I've been awake for half a day already, bro.
Yes. But listen, big up to everyone in the chat, man. I hope you guys are all blessed and well today, man. Listen, big day. Obviously, we've got a game against Southampton. The young guns will be out there. We'll chop up the team, obviously line up, score predictions, and then we'll talk about the Ballon d'Or stuff as well, because Liverpool fans weren't happy on socials yesterday because of certain finishing places.
I need to get a life, but we'll talk about that later, bro. So embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, bro.
It's one of those ones, isn't it? But let's start off with Liverpool versus Southampton, lads. We take our attention off the league so we can rest easy. 5 wins out of 5 in the league, 1 win out of 1 in the Champions League. Now we're here with the knockout stage. The great thing about this game is at Anfield as well, man. So we've had the last 3 games. It's going to be the 3rd one at home against Southampton. But for me personally, I love these games. I look forward to these games because I get to see a rotated squad. All the guys that never really get to play, the youngsters. Like, it feels like this team it has a bit more freedom to go and do something. Obviously, there's still going to be tactics. There's still going to be a shape and whatever, how we want to play. But it feels like the fringe guys just have something to want to prove. There's probably going to be guys that, need a bit of fitness as well. So they're going to be added to this. But what's your guys' thoughts, man? Are you guys looking forward to this game as well?
Yeah, I always do. I always do, man. I mean, I'm a bit with you. It's a bit hard to work out with Slot so far, but it's not his fault. It's just what I'm used to expecting, and it with people rotating their teams and stuff. So the initial thought would be how I thought previous to Slot, where I knew I was going to see a lot of the fringe and young players come in and be able to see them do their thing in the thing. But to the end of the day, he wants to win the match. So that's the reason why I'm not excited, because I get to see a different lineup. It's almost like them pre-season second halves when they changed the whole team. Remember when we did that watch along, and we were way better in the second half when we changed to all the youngsters and Morton and all that. That's the kind of thing that I'm looking forward to. But again, it is Southampton, man. They're a championship team now, but they're not dickheads, bro. Like, if you play like a completely whatever team against them, you'll lose. I guess the only thing is he seemed to this season, he's got his own team. He's got rid of who he doesn't want there. So there's no excuse on it. A lot of the youngsters have gone, remember, like one's at Blues on loan and one's at Leon and one's at here and there, and this one's been sold. So Harvey's at Villa. So it's very weird. It's going to be, off the top of my head, I can't think. Obviously, you'll get into it with the lineup, but it's hard to think of what team you're going to put out apart from the second string with Gomez and Watara and all that. So, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm trying to think about Southampton because I haven't paid attention to them since obviously relegation and stuff. I haven't really paid attention to who's in the team, who's around, who's performing, what new guy got promoted from probably the academy and stuff like that. I haven't looked who they've bought probably from other teams within the Championship. Did anyone move down from the Premier League that they snapped up as well? I haven't, if I'm being honest. I haven't really paid attention to see how they're playing. So I don't. Have they been poor?
Yeah, they're near the bottom of the Championship. I think they're on 6 points, and obviously it's early, so you could be higher up. But they started a week earlier in it, so I think they've won 2 games and they lost the rest of them.
Wow.
Because I only saw the highlights of the whole game on the weekend when they got punched up. But yeah, I don't know apart from that.
No, fair. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, man. I like this because it's I like to see the players to your point that haven't had a lot of game time, but also players that I think, all right, cool. Let's see how you establish yourself in the team. Like I want to see how, like, obviously we'll get onto obviously team lineup, but the youngsters like Rio and Trey, can you start to assert yourself in these games a bit more? Because you're not a kid as you were back in the last season. I look at the team that's probably going to play, and this is a team that even money-wise, like the amount of money that would have been spent on this team is it's a pricey team. You know what I mean? When you look at your Joneses probably will play, the keeper will probably play. Obviously, we'll get into it, but there's so many players that are now probably more likely or available for selection, more likely to play, that are worth a lot of money. So I do want to go and see what they're about, because to Sav's point, that this is his team now, isn't it? So these are the guys that he's backing, and whether he thinks, you might not be ready to come into the team now, but the likes of a LEONI that hasn't really had any game time yet, you don't buy a centre back for 20+ million if you don't think he's going to be part of the first team at some point, whether it's now, this season, or next season. So this is your guy. This is who you're hanging your hat on for the long haul. Let's see what he's about.
But yeah, on the Slot, you're right. It's his team now, isn't it? He bought in everyone. He's kind of sold, loaned, whatever, got rid of the players that he doesn't really want at the football club at the moment. So when I look at the team that he's built and I go, right, I think the second string team, which when we get into the team lineup, I feel like it's going to be relatively strong. I don't think it's going to be one of those throwaway games where we're going to have loads of academy probably players or prospects in there.
Yeah,
I think it's going to have a lot of the players that probably needs minutes and players that you doesn't really get game time in terms of they're always on the bench for me. But yeah. But I don't know. The gaffer might just do a madness and there's just like 5 academy players in the starting lineup.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously we got to the final last year. And the first game we played last year was West Ham, I think. We smoked them. That was the 5-1.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think Jota scored 2 in that game and Salah scored 2, I think. So he played the strong team then. But obviously he's learned the whole season on it. And I don't think he's going to be into this, like, I know this new thing where everyone wants everyone rotate constantly, but in this particular game, when he come off the back of the previous week, when he had 3 games in 1 week, I think he's likely to change up a bit. But I'm with you, bro. I think that the team that's on the bench is better than Southampton's team. Just those players that are on the bench, the 9 players that are normally there. And then you add in people whose fitness is probably low, like McAllister, and you had someone like Isak who hasn't played. All of a sudden, it's another Prem team that we've got.
Yeah.
So you should smoke them. Southampton only have like all the experienced players that they have left of their team are like Ryan Fraser and
Ryan Fraser's crazy, you know. Like I know because they lost like Jan Bednarik. He went like and all of that.
Fraser's gone. Fraser's
is Armstrong still there?
Armstrong, that's what I was going to say. Adam Armstrong, he's still there.
This man's been there for years.
McCarthy, you know, the one who used to play for Palace, the goalkeeper. He's still there.
The Ramsdale replacement, isn't it?
And then Thingy, my man, the under 21s captain, Roy Keane's son-in-law, Bellis. He's the centre back. That's it. They're doing.
Is Bellis Roy Keane's son-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
And then
interesting.
Owen Thingy, my guy from Sheffield, with Cameron Archer, because they played Damien Downs up front last game against Hull, but Archer, I like Archer. He's good, man.
It's a basic team.
Yeah.
It is a basic team when you really look at it on paper. But obviously they're at Anfield, so that level there, they're like, I need to go and prove something, isn't it? You don't get to play on the carpet like that too much. Do you know what I mean? In front of there's probably going to be packed out stadium as well, because a lot of the fans are going to want to see probably some of the starlets playing. But I wanted to look at, like, before we get into the lineup, we know that I think LEONI is the one that's going to definitely get a game. As long as there's no injuries, nothing like that, he'll start. I know me and Jay said, like, we can't wait to see him. I know Sav as well. Like, we need to see what this guy looks like from a starting standpoint, because this is the first look we're going to get of him.
Yeah.
No clips, no YouTube compilations. Him versus a championship level team. It doesn't mean like if we win, lose, or draw the game. I want to see what you do in your 1v1s, what the communication looks like. Do you look all sluggish? Do you can't? Like, I'm looking for so much. I'm definitely doing a spotlight on this brother today, because I think he looks cold, but I don't know in it. There's not much there to really look at apart from the comps. So, but now I get an opportunity to really witness him and see if he is that guy. Because Maldini, I think it's Maldini or Nesta spoke highly of him about the way he looks at the
Maldini,
game.
I hate when they do.
He's a Maldini, in it, yeah.
He's oh no, man. I've seen games with him in the game, and I never noticed him at all. Like, I didn't, not in a bad way, but if you go and watch a game in a league that you don't watch constantly, you don't really know the names of people in it. So whoever stands out just stands out to you in it. But you could say, well, he's a centre back and they won or drew the game, so he didn't need to stand out. But who cares what happened before? Because he's 18 in it.
Yeah.
So I don't care, bro. No point in me harshing him. He's a Liverpool player now. I hope he does well. I think with these kind of players, there should be no gas behind them. It should just be, let's see what he does in it. Because if people have made up their mind off the comps that he's going to be cold, and then he flatters to deceive, he might not even be rubbish, but he flatters to deceive, and then, like, bro, it's unnecessary pressure, bro. He's 18 years old.
Exactly.
When he was, man, expect him to be a great centre back, bro. Like, so just let him do what he's doing, bro. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm guessing it would, well, your partner Gomez or someone like that. I'm guessing, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah, but what, like, do you think if he doesn't hit the ground running, what do you kind of expect the fallout to be?
None.
I don't think there'll be a fallout. I just think people will just be like, "Oh yeah, he's just not good enough. Like, we need to get Gay." That would be the.
Wait, Jerry, why did you
do it in a Scouse accent, bro?
He always does that, bro.
There's other Liverpool fans that day, you know, bro.
There's certain,
you know
man,
that, right?
because I just know it's apart from like giving the guy, as Savage said, like, well, as he said, the guy, we just don't know what he is in it. We just don't know what he is. We don't know how good he is. So I've watched the games that he was involved in and didn't notice who he was. I've watched compilations, but again, I'm not going to go and just bank on the compilation and be like, yeah, he's going to be the best centre back in the world. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if he isn't good, right, then the questions will be just on your Anfield wraps on the cop. They won't get onto him, but they'll be like, this is maybe why we need to go and get a Gahey. This is why we need to get a centre back, because this guy clearly isn't ready or isn't good enough. Because but that'll be a bit concerning for me, because we spent all that money on a centre back that Slot thought, yeah, you're the guy in it. So I expect him to be decent because that's his guy. Like, this isn't. Remember, he's essentially removed Kwanzaa and put him in there.
I agree.
So,
if he doesn't, okay, say worst case scenario, he doesn't hit the ground running. There shouldn't have been a mad expectation on him to come and deliver at his age, though.
No, I think what's helped him is the fact that we've signed all them other big players. So no one kind of, not in a rude way, but no one kind of cares, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nobody, when me and Enz did the video when we signed Rio, nobody cared. Okay, this question, does everyone remember when Rio came into the squad? Like, what transfer?
I can't remember the actual, yeah,
exactly, because everyone kept saying, we've only brought Chiesa and Mamadashvili, and nobody cared about Rio, blood. And now people love him, and I've seen him do 2 step-overs, bro. So it's what it is, man. Because he'll play this game and he'll go back into the ranks. And the only problem you do have is if he plays amazing against Southampton, there'll be no context to it. And then he plays amazing, and then Konate has like a average game the next game. Then it's like,
then the pressure ramps up. Yeah.
Do you hear anyone talk about Jadon Danns anymore? But everyone was on get Nunes out and put Jadon Danns in and that.
Yeah.
Now with this game coming up, is everyone going to say play Jadon Danns or Isak? Exactly.
The problem I've got with Leoni right now is he hasn't, and this is why I kind of struggle, and I'm like, this is why I'm reserving judgment for him. Is that Slot doesn't even seem to have like played him just like, oh, we need to shore up the game. You're coming on and you're seeing that the game. We've seen that from Gomez. We've seen, do you know what I mean? Like, you're coming on just to get some minutes or to see out.
Nah, blood. FSG shut down, you know. FSG should stop.
That's what happens when you forgot your laptop at home, bro.
Yeah, don't talk about man's investments, blood. You know, FSG then, they just rang his phone so it shut his whole thing down, blood. You know, like that, blood. Just
come into the office, bro. Bring out your laptop and waste, man. Absolute waste. Hey, Jay, man, these people in the chat talking about you, bro. Nah, but like, yeah, I think what you're saying about if he does do well, then they'll be like, yeah, see, you know, he could probably come in and play for Konate, and I think that's a good point. We for some reason we go extreme, don't we, as Liverpool fans?
No, because I remember, because I'm never gonna forget your reaction to don't laugh, but tell the truth, innit? You obviously. You're seen as the Nunes guy online, innit? Like, I know the truth, bro. That I've seen you be just as whatever, like criticizing as much as everyone else, but because everyone else is going over the top. So you're the Nunes guy. So when they were like, get him, because remember, no joke, it was against Southampton when Dan's come on and scored them 2 goals as well. Remember?
Yeah.
Because they were bopping us off the park in the first half. Small bone and them, man. So we did that. Everyone was like, get him out and don't play him ahead of Jota too. Then what happened is, they gave Jadon Danns that Champions League game, blood, and he ain't recovered since.
Bro, that one game they left him out
had him chasing the shadows, blood. And then what happened after that? I don't know if Danns is good enough. Maybe send them out on loan after one game. That's why you can't go either way after one game, bro. You have to give him time, and he's not gonna have many games, bro, at the moment, and he's still young, so you kind of just enjoy watching what he does tonight. And then kind of just let Slot get on with the season, bro. And if you need to bring him in again, then it's what you said. You can, if there's a 10 minutes here or there at the end of a game and we're winning, take Konate off, take Virgil, take someone off. Because you don't normally sub off centre backs, innit? You never really do that. Obviously, I get it, but
I've always though wondered like why, you know, there's games when you can see out, and I was like, he's good enough to come in and see these games out. He's good enough to come in and just partner a Virgil, partner Ibu, Yeah, I'm like he's good enough just to come in to see a game out.
Bro. Do you want me to bring up when we scored all our last goals, bro? When's it coming in? No, you trying to bring him in the 99th minute, blood? Because that's
no. All right.
You give me a game that we could show it out. Go on.
Burnley, 100%. He could have come on in that game.
What was the score against Burnley?
1-0 in the last minute, but Sam, we dominated possession. We could, I know, but we dominated the game. He could have come in.
So bring him on to show out the 0-0 because that's what it was going to be. Brother, we score a goal in the 95 minutes and that blood, like, that's why he ain't come on the pitch. Imagine if it's 0-0 and you throw him on the pitch and he makes a mistake and then we lose, bro. Oh my God, he ain't getting sold, bro. You already know Slot don't like Italians, bro.
But imagine he comes on and he does like a last ditch challenge and wins us and helps us get there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, then you made a star.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine margins, bro. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I just don't like it. What was you gonna say, Jay? Before you got cut?
But it's annoying. See, this is what I mean. This is guys. Don't forget your laptop. So now, anytime I get a call, it shuts down the whole stream for me.
I told you that. I told you that's what happened. I told you.
Anyway, yeah. I was saying with Leoni, it's like I would have liked to have seen him just even get a run out. Like he hasn't had anything, no opportunity. So my worry is, and obviously it's still early on, so we don't know. Is he good enough to, if Konate comes out, to come in and just fill in seamlessly, or is he one of them, man, where we're now relying on Gomez and then it's Endo and then Gravenberg and he's like the last option? Like, bro, we've got no one else. Like, yeah, we've got to play him because I haven't seen him play.
Yep.
He hasn't been used yet. And what I don't want is, he plays in this game and then we don't see him for ages until the next Carabao Cup game. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's behind Gomez in the pecking order, obviously, and Gomez don't play as it is. So it's one of them. We'll find out, I guess. If he's like the teenage sensation, and that's why they've got him. Makes sense. Like when we got Rio, I knew they weren't buying Rio just to put him in the under 18s and have a good under 18s team. I knew what the plan was. That's why Chelsea was so pissed. With him, and it's harder for a centre back anyway. If it's not that, then I don't know why you didn't just buy him and loan him out, bro. Like
exactly.
Yeah. Buy him, loan him out. He's our player, and then go and buy whatever centre back you wanted. It doesn't make sense to just have him. You said it before, Jay, when speaking of that, like having a centre back, you just doing nothing at his age is crazy, bro. Like he's bad enough with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's like 21, he's 22 now, I think. But yeah, like him just sitting at 18 doing nothing, bro.
Yeah, it's silly, and it's at that point, if that was what you were gonna do, and you'd have been better off just sacking off Leoni and going all out for Gay, using that money to contribute towards Gay, because then you've got a player that's actually going to play, is going to compete for places. Obviously, I'm not sure yet, but we don't want to be in a situation where, just like with Harvey Elliott last season, we're like, yeah, he's part of the squad, but Slot don't trust him. He didn't get any games.
Has he played in all the 21s? Because when I see the under 21 games,
I don't think he has.
I don't think he has. I don't think he
hasn't played a single game.
I watched the thingy. Was it under 21s the other day? When we played our Champions League game in the daytime, Liverpool played, and Trey was in that team. And then I think Trent Doherty and all that, them man there. And I was looking to see if he was going to be in and there around, bro. So I'm like, well, so what? You just got him not to play football at all, bro, because he weren't injured.
He's just been in the gym, bro.
Listen, he weren't injured. He's just been in the gym training. He hasn't played a single game, but he went to the international break with Italy. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, don't, bro. He don't need to see the size of the youth, bro. We don't need to train, blood. Take him out of the weight room.
He needs to play in it. Just play him,
bro.
Just play this brother, because I want to see what he's capable of, man. But let's do the team lineup. Oh, let me change this. Bear with that. All right, let's do the team lineup, because I want to see who you guys will play in this game as well.
Oh yeah, just remember as well. Thing is, their manager when it's Southampton, it's Will Stillblood.
Oh yes, Will Still. Yeah. Has he got his badges yet, or is he still getting fined?
FM manager, man.
Big up to the gaffer, bro. Let the gaffer is doing his thing.
No, but he didn't have his badges in it, so he was just getting fined every game.
Fined all the time, bro.
Yeah, madness in it. They'll just happily paying the fine. Goalkeeper, Mamadashvili.
Yeah.
No comment.
Why did you side Sav, bro?
What
He has to play
you're
at some
not rating
point.
him, Sav?
He's trash, blood.
He ain't even played, Sav.
Bruv, sadly.
Oh, he has played, but yeah, he has played.
Yeah, he would made a mistake. That's what
No,
he...
but
No,
no,
it
that was
wasn't. No,
Kirkes.
no,
That was
no.
Kirkes. That was the way.
No, it was Simicast. It was Simicast.
Yeah,
bro.
Jerry,
That was
stop being
Kirkes that
racist,
passed the
bro.
ball back. It was
Nah,
Simicast.
bro. There's a difference between. There's a difference between
Simicast. That's how I know
Hungary
you're
and
biased. Kirkes
Congo,
already.
Greece, bro. It was Simicast, blood.
Nah, I'm sure it was Kirkes.
Why, bro? It was Simicast,
I
bro.
refuse to
Simicast.
listen. That's your truth. That's not my
It's
reality.
not, bro. I'm not a baddie, blood. It's the truth, blood. There's
That's
not two
not my
truths in that.
reality. That's your truth. If you want to live with
Bro,
that truth, that's fine. It
it's-
was Kirkes.
It was Simicast that gave him the mad back pass.
It wasn't that bad, though. The pass for
No, it was poor.
No, it was,
poor.
bro.
It wasn't bad enough to.
Poor.
Okay, but like, he went under his. Bro, come on, man. Stop
No, he
this,
didn't
bro.
go under his foot.
Bro,
Sav.
Do you know
Come
what
on,
it is?
man.
There was two things he could have done. He could have done what he did, or he could have went and clattered the guy, and then you'd be like thinking, "Oh my god, we've got one of them keepers." The managers, like Robert Sanchez.
Listen,
But they give you
listen,
that soulless look in your face. Like, what have I done? Like, bruv, you just clattered into him.
He was all flat-footed and that, man. Big up Mama Trash Village still, but that's your keeper, blood. All right.
And that's my keeper still. I think. Yeah, he's the Alisson replacement, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go fullback, left back. Who's going left back, boys? Kirkes or Robbo?
Who have we got on the weekend? Palace.
Palace
Robbo,
away.
Let him captain up the team, bro.
Yeah, Robbo.
Need leaders on the pitch, bro.
Mm.
Man, like Robodinho. Okay. Hey, Robbo ain't look too bad, in it. He's every game week. He's just doing his thing, just playing as normal Robbo.
He's being violated still. I guarantee he's not happy.
No, it's not. We're talking about what was the contract talk yesterday about Robert?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, he's very honest when he has his interviews and that, bro. So he said, bro, like, yeah, obviously I'm not happy with the minutes and that, bro, but team effort and that. Big up Robbo still.
Centre back. Oh no, go right back. Who's going right back? Is it Bradley or Frimpong?
Frimpong. Minutes. Get fit. Because
Minutes
he's a
and
starting
minutes,
right back. It's clear, but he just needs to get his fitness up.
And that's the one to play him right wing.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
Okay. Cool. Right. Sorry, just a suggestion. No need to look at me like that.
No one's looking at you.
I looked at you the way that we looked at Jerry with his laptop. Like,
Went
bro,
silent.
really?
That's all that happened. That's what happened.
I don't know what you wanted us to do in that moment, bro. Like, say, sorry, unlucky. What did you want?
You talking to me?
No, Jerry. He's saying we just went silent. I don't know what you
I just
wanted
went
us to
silent
say
because
to him.
obviously normally when you ask everyone how they are, you kind of like let people speak and then you go savage. So I was just waiting, but he just attacked me, bro.
But that's my point. So it's Enzo's fault. He didn't control that situation there. He didn't mediate the situation. He allowed for there to be an awkward silence.
And you know, I
But
knew
man are
that
now
was going to
questioning.
be a little.
Man are talking about it's the same thing as walking around barefoot. Now,
That's Cav.
That's Cav, though. It might be the equivalent, bro, especially if your work tells you to have your laptop with you. It might be. You might just leave
That's
the house
why
with
it's
those
true
shoes
though.
on, bro.
Modern day problems, bro. You get me? I told you, bro. These are working on some shit outside my house. Wi-Fi went off, bro. Man was lost for a second, bro. I tried to turn up my Xbox and play a game. The game said you can't go online. I said, yeah, I'll just play offline. You can't.
You can't even play offline.
I forgot, bro. I didn't know it existed, bro. Try go on Netflix offline. There ain't no Netflix offline, bro. If you didn't download the movie, you ain't watching shit, bro.
Oh man! All right, so we got Mamadashvili, Robbo, and Frimpong. Centre back pairing.
Leone left.
Joey.
Yeah,
Joey left.
Right. Leone left, I think, innit?
He only left. Joey right.
And Joey right. Okay. This is going to be the first time these brothers has played centre back together, bro. There might be some madness.
Back line, though.
Yeah, it's not bad back line at all, man.
It's not bad. Like, it's experienced. You got like even our number 2. I know Savage thinks he's trash, but he's a first team La Liga starting goalkeeper, innit? Euros what quarterfinalist?
That's what got him the move, bro. The Euros was a shot stopper, bro. He's like
listen, he's like a Donnarumma, so I don't mind that, innit? I don't mind that.
Yeah, Donnarumma's pretty good. That's you can look. Yeah, I can see why. I know why Pep got Donnarumma, bro, because his presence is needed in it. I seen him against Arsenal, bro, and they couldn't get.
I think that's what. I think that's the thing with Kelleher, because right now I'm watching what he's doing. I know we're going on a caveat,
same.
but I'm watching him. You see, we've done the predictions about Fulham and Brentford.
Mhm.
Bro, I was looking at Brentford, and Brentford looked pants, bro. Kelleher just looked so small in the goal.
Yeah, he looks small, man.
He looked like a child. I was like,
Every shot that goes past Kelleher looks like it's impossible for him to save, bro. Like whoever, it's like people are rassing the ball at him as hard as they can. every time someone scores, he's looking in the net, like you turn around, like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that?
Hey, you know what? Maybe it's the Liverpool shirt made him look bigger, bro. The stature, the shoulders were back.
it wasn't the Liverpool
head was
shirt.
up.
It was Virgil van Dijk. You were just hiding him. That's all it was.
Hating him, you know, that's mental. Who's your midfield pairing then in your double pivot? I hope I have Endo, you know. Yeah, I do. Who's your midfield pairing, lads? Chat, get involved. Who's your midfield pairing as well for this one?
I'm trying to think of our players, man. I know Jones and Jones.
I think it might be Endo, Jones, McAllister.
Yeah,
I'll
I would say
for your
Jones
pairing,
in the 10, to be honest, bro. But
Yeah, but I mean in the 10, but
yeah.
Endo, Jones as a
that's
free.
No
Yeah.
Trey no?
Nah.
No?
I think he comes on, but I don't think McAllister's proper fit yet. So you'd probably use this to get McAllister's fitness up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I think Trey will come on the pitch, but
I would think Flo was going to play today, you know.
You know what?
we didn't have much of a game in the last one, innit?
Didn't have much of a game in the last game.
Oh, well, then you do Matt Curtis and Wirtz, and then he'll bring Wataru on, and Wataru had most of the game after that. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Mac
maybe
will play-
And then
Wataru
Trey
comes
will
off the
come
bench.
on.
Yeah, I don't think Mac will play the full game.
So we're going. Where's Mac? Make sure I got.
That's a nice midfield though. Mac, Jones, Wirtz.
That's a strong midfield. Right. So McAllister, and he said Jones, innit?
Yeah, bad man.
Jones, and then Flo in the 10, right? And I think then he has to take a bit more responsibility in this one as well.
If you don't,
And that's
bro,
not bad midfield.
If we don't, when do we start having questions?
We will never do that, Jerry, bro.
Oh, is that okay? Fair enough.
Yeah.
You lied then, but it's fine.
No, top Reds, we don't do that.
You told me you said 10 games, right?
Might have still, but yeah. Yeah, but did I say Premier League games or 10 games overall?
Nah,
10
don't
games.
stop, bro.
No, I said Premier League games.
Let me
20
know.
games.
Did I say 10 Premier League games or did I say 10 games? Because we're on game 7 now. If
Yeah, it's 3 more games, isn't it?
all right.
This one, the next one, and then
Chiesa surely gets some minutes in this, right?
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, bro, I swear to God, man.
no,
Is
if
he
he
going
it's
up
actually
top,
racism.
though?
It's
Or is he
actually
going-
racism.
He
It's a
doesn't
barrier
play.
to entry. It's actually the definition of racism.
Yeah,
It's not
but
even
you man
that.
are at this point, you're testing Slot too much, bro. 2 Italians on the pitch at the same time, bro. That's unheard of for Slot, bro.
Yeah, that's mad, you know.
You might, to be fair, you might play him as a translator and that, innit? Family liaison for Leone, bro.
Apparently that's why Chiesa stayed.
Yeah, that's why he
Bed
stayed, bro.
Leone.
Them bed Leone in the team.
You want to bet that? You want to bet that that's Leone's legal guardian and that, bro. Chiesa living at his yard.
While
and
the
that,
game, while
in
he's
the
here,
side house.
he's living with Chiesa, bro, just to make sure he's all right.
Do you think they chat?
Rios.
Or do you think they even chat?
No, 100 they chat, bro.
Yeah.
Can't be the 2 Italians and not talk, bro. That's mad. You see now, Ibu got gassed as soon as Ekitike landed, bro. Oh, another French brother. Yeah. Mad. Rio, lads.
These bitches are loud, bro. Sorry, but fucking
Rio
team is
in the
loud as shit,
team.
man.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this brother does
Always blood, bad man.
from the start. Cookage, 1v1s. Do you think they're gonna pay him the respect and like double up on him, or do you think they'll just let him just do his thing?
No, they'll double up. They're gonna sit back in it. They're gonna sit back.
Yeah, start for them, man. Still.
And
That's
then
why I
who's your
go back
strike-
to your point about Wirtz, innit? I'm just like, he's gonna have to. Like, there's no excuses in this game. I don't want to hear. I was getting onto Chiesa about struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Under 21. This is the same. This is the equivalent, bro. This is the equivalent of that. If you can't impact the game properly here, I'm gonna start looking at him, thinking,
Wait, Jay, he has created chances for his teammates, though. Did
No,
just
he
haven't
has.
put them away?
He has created chances, but that's not. We didn't get him just to do that. We got him to be the guy in it.
I
you
hear.
see-
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with you because I think you're right. But also, I feel like I don't know, the expectation we put on him can be reasonable, but sometimes it's over the top. And I feel like you bought him because he's one of the best creators in Europe. He's come in and done that job. The only difference is there's no markers on there in terms from a GA standpoint yet. I think that's the only problem now. I think his performances, yeah, they haven't been great, but I think they've improved as it's gone on. You can't leave the game and he's created the most chances in the games that we're playing.
I agree. I'm saying, for me, when you sign a player for that amount, I'm not only asking you to create chances because that's just like a give. Like we could have got Javi Simmons and Javi Simmons has created a chance. Do you know what I mean? Like that's Morgan Gibbs-White creates chances. The difference is that he was, for me, that's like a game changer. That's like when you need something, he beats three players and slaps it in, or does what Cole Palmer did in the Champions League, or like that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that bit of like, this is why you're him. You see, like Coutinho, he was creating chances, but he's just gonna wrap one into the top corner when it's not working out. He's gonna beat three people and dink it over the keeper. I want to see a bit more of like, that's what you're showing. And in glimpses, we've seen it, like he's turned a man and beaten him, but then the pass might be off, or you get into the box and you don't shoot, and like we spoke about already off air. And I think that's the thing I'm intrigued about. But look, I think he's created chances. It's not like he's been like, I don't think he's been terrible the way people are talking about. I don't think he's been shocking, but I just want a bit more. Like I want you to be the guy, like play with a bit more.
Okay, say he goes into the game and he's just on the ball, cooking, doing his thing, but nothing really materializes from the game in terms of he doesn't score, doesn't assist. He's just more involved in everything that's going on. Would then you accept that? Or would he have to add a goal and an assist there for you to think that's more where I want you to be?
It's all context, isn't it? If obviously Liverpool have been winning games, so he's been doing what he's doing and it's been fine, right? But let's say Liverpool will be mad, but let's say they'll go down. That's where I'm going to need you to beat a player and slap it into the top court. Like that's what we're signing you for. You're 116 million, and you've got the ability to. It's not like I'm asking someone that hasn't got the ability to do something just because of a price tag. I think he's got the ability to do. I've seen him do that for Leverkusen. I've seen him do it. So it's like, all right, show us that you can go and do that. Because as soon as he starts doing that, that's the differentiator between someone that's good and someone that's world class. Is the fact that they can at any given moment be like, all right, cool, I'm changing the game up. So yeah, that would be good for him if he's involved, but he's been involved. And you look at his touches, he gets touches, he's turning players, he's dropping deep, he's linking up. But it's like, all right, show us a bit. Do you know what I mean? When the chips are down, what are you going to do then? And we might be in that situation in this game because it's a new team. So it's going to have to something special. You're going to have to do something special to maybe break down the team, or the connection might not be there. The passer might be off. So now it's about kind of individuals. And as Savage said, individual wise, we've got a better team than Southampton. So I need to see your individual quality like rise to the top in this game.
Yeah,
Fairs.
Yeah, for me, he just needs to look head. He should look head and shoulders better than everyone, especially the opposition, like their championship team, bro. So, and the midfield's not that great, so he should look like the stand-up one. Look, for any casual person who's watching football, when they come and turn that Southampton Liverpool game on, if I ask who do you think the Wirtz is, because they should be able to tell me.
Yeah.
Fairs, man. Fairs. Right, who goes up top then, lads?
Isak.
Is he? Nunes. No, sorry. We're not. We ain't got that pain anymore of having that guy in our team. Yeah, Isak, the real number 9.
Yeah, deep, bro. Let the man live, man. He's left now, isn't it? Right? It's crazy though that we've got 2 bad boy strikers in our team.
No, he is
Isak
mental.
and Ekitike. Like this team is actually cold, you know.
No, it's true. Another Prem team, told you, bro.
It's another Prem team. Euros winner. You got Isak, Golden Boot. You got Rio, the starlet. You got 120 million. You're 116 million pound, number 10. You've got a World Cup winner in midfield. You've got Premier League and, do you know what I mean, winner in Jones. Frimpong, invincible right back in Bundesliga. Robbo, Premier League, Champions League. Gomez, Premier League. Mamadashvili, like international. Like, it's a strong team, bro. It's a strong team.
Very strong, man.
That's actually depth. That's actually depth.
Yeah, they should really be able to play. Obviously, you're going to change one or two every now and again, depending on form and that. But this team should be able to just play until the final, to be honest, because we should be getting to the final, bro. That's what I said. That. But...
And this team should probably play in the final as well if they get to the final playing with that.
For example, like if you go off what everyone thinks, then you expect an Isak to end up in the first team, innit? But who knows, bro? Like, take money aside and that. If Hugo keeps balling, then I don't know, he's gonna have problems in it. But even if you put Ekitike into this squad, bro, cold, bro. Either way.
What's the expectation for like Isak though? Because obviously we set an expectation for Florian Wirtz. What would be the expectation in this game if it is Isak that gets the nod, which we expect it to be?
Score goals, bro.
Yeah,
that's yeah.
Score goals, and I think it can't be like Gyökeres goals. It's very similar to Wirtz, where when the chips are down, you're doing what you did for Newcastle, where you're beating 5 man and slapping it into the goal. Like, it just is. That's got to be the difference maker, innit? Because otherwise, you just get a Gyökeres, innit? Because we've got Ekitike in there that people complained about and said that he can't score goals, not going to finish, he's not clinical. So far, Liverpool, he's been clinical.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Same thing for.
So it's like Liverpool create the chances. You could have just got another. You didn't have had to get an Isak. So why do you get an Isak? Because he supposedly got that extra something, that je ne sais quoi. That, do you know what I mean? That oof. All right, that's the difference.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I rate him too much, man. So his expectations are high, bro, and he doesn't have all the excuses that everyone give everyone else. So he ain't played in the league and all that, bro. He's only where was he in the top goal scorer list, like 3rd. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Only Salah and Haaland who scored more than him. Actually, he might have scored more than Haaland. I don't know.
He scored more than Haaland last year.
Scored more on it, so then Haaland was 3rd then. So he was 2nd to Salah.
Yeah, he was 2nd.
Second in the team that finished
2nd or 3rd,
well.
either way, bro. It's crazy, bro.
In the team that finished 5th, and he won the League Cup. This is the cup that he beat us in, bro. So how you played against us in the final? Yeah, bit of that, bro. Obviously, I'm not stupid, so if he goes and gets assists and all that, whatever, and he's had this effect on the game, then whatever, with my eyes, I can still see you've had a good game. But yeah, man, what I said for Wirtz, bro, you're both meant to look head and shoulders a bit. We're playing against a championship team, bro, so you should look better than everyone. Let's go and kill it, man. I think he will, though. I think he will. He might start gassing and not have his fitness, but I think he'll look good.
I think the difference is Isak, even when he came in, you can see he's played with an arrogance already.
Straight away.
Like, you see the little thing where he got the ball on the half turn, turned and just shot.
Yeah.
In the against Atletico, you already saw. Okay, like you already believe you're that, but this is your first game. You're not even fit. Wirtz has had a full preseason. He's bedding in, and it's still like we spoke about. You know that when you cut inside and you could have just shot, but you didn't. You decided to touch it to Frimpong. It's like that's the difference. Like, you know, like Salah wouldn't have passed there at all. Yeah. I know we would have criticised him for him, but you criticised that for him. But he's got that mentality where it's, oh, no, you know what? Nice, this is me, and I just want to see that from Wirtz. So Isak already just looks like, oh yeah, he believes it's him. It's just about him delivering it, and I think he will.
Yeah. I think
shout out to everyone in the chat as well, guys, man. There's over 130 of you guys in. If you haven't already, man, smash the like button or consider doing so. What about Rio then, man? Obviously, we have to say expectation on him because I've seen the fan base cook Cody. Rio. Yeah, nah, you know I'm right. I've seen it. So, same thing what we said with LEONI, right? If he goes and have a really good game, I don't want people just, he needs to get out of the team because look, LEONI would be cold next to Virgil, blah, blah, blah. If Rio goes and cooks, which I expect him to do so in this game, we can't just want to dash GAKPO out if that's what happens.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The thing is, these men already want Cody out the team, bro. They already want him out, so it's gonna be worse if Rio cooks, bro. Because it's like, let's be honest, man. I love Rio, bro. Like, people wanted him to play from preseason, and obviously Slot wasn't gonna do that. But depending on who you're playing against in that, I mean, who we got weekend Palace, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but he can offer something completely different. And who's right back? Ross 11, the Danish dude. He'll cook him still. He's a good defender, but he ain't quick, bro. Rio will kill him, bro. So it's gonna be some naiveness from Rio. He's a young footballer, bro. That's fine. He might try too many things every now and again. That's fine. But the argument would be that Gakpo tries the same stuff every time and it don't work either. So it's like, yeah, it's a little. I'm with you though. I'm not gonna be on that, but it's a little bit different to the Konate and LEONI one, bro. Because of where it is on the pitch and kind of with that position, especially with Salah and Gakpo, it's like the way these two play are annoying. So unless you're offering goals and assists, if there's somebody else, play them. So I don't know, man. I think he's going to be good though.
Look, Rio. Look, unfortunately, this is the life of a footballer. Gakpo benefited, like as did Diaz last season, from having two players that are very decent and very, very good, battling for the same position. So you had to be on job, right? Right now, Gakpo seemingly doesn't have any competition. Rio's been used, but it's not like Gakpo 55th minute or playing poorly. Yeah, you're coming off like we saw last season when Diaz would have a bad spell or Gakpo would have a bad spell. Diaz comes on straight away and Gakpo vice versa. So he's had the run of the mill now, and it's been 5 consecutive games where he's been crap, where he's made the wrong decision, where him trying to be himself isn't working, and he's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Whether it's an overlapping pass against Atletico Madrid, you cut inside, Isak's there. Any player is telling you to just reverse that pass into him. He decides to go and just wants to cut in and shoot, which is fine. You need players that are direct. But when you've got someone like Rio that's proven that when he's coming on the pitch, for the limit amount of minutes he's had, his decision making has been very, very good. Whether it's the pass to Frimpong, whether it's the to be in the position to go and score the goal, it's like, yeah, this is why Rio was in the team. This is why he's in the first team, to apply pressure to Gakpo. So if this is the game that applies pressure to Gakpo and Rio's the better option, then cool. But if we're saying that Rio's not good enough, we don't think he can, then that's now a question where we've got to, have a discussion around.
That's another problem.
Why did we let go of Diaz? Why did we not replace him? Because if Gakpo goes down, I don't want to start seeing, maybe we play Isak on the left, or maybe Wirtz or Jones plays on the left, or that. This is why we had Rio. We've got a winger there, play the winger. You decided that he's good enough to be. We've got 2 wingers in the team, 2 left wingers, Rio and Gakpo.
Yeah.
If one's not performing, give the other one a chance. Simple.
Yeah, I'm with that still. I'm with that. I think if obviously everyone keeps looking at Rio's age and everyone keeps having these weird narratives and that it's too young. But he plays for Liverpool, bro. Like he's not how the other youngsters like Kumas and that used to go in the team and out the team. He's in the team, bro. Which means what Jerry said, he's literally Diaz's replacement now. So that means if he ends up playing over, I'm with you, and obviously I'm not talking about the disrespectful side of it. But if he just ends up being better than Gakpo, then play him. I don't care. And then like people are gonna see it as a weird thing because of his age and that, bro. But you know that it don't work like that, bro. I mean, you're a Barca guy, bro, and you seen when your man's out in the team, bro. Like the first season when he was in Europa League, he wasn't that good, bro. He was a bit shaky and that. Second season, Xavi left, and he's in the team now, bro. No one mentioned his age again, bro.
Never.
Who cares? Bro, it shouldn't be a problem. I said the same thing when Doak was here for Salah, bro. He's stinking up the place, bro. They won't start making a big deal about their age. Someone ain't doing something, just get them off the pitch and swap the other one. And normally the argument is the person getting goals and assists, but when that dries up, bro, now you're exposed, bro. It's just your performance.
And that's what it is with Gakpo, is he's someone that if he's not providing goals and assists, there's very little he provides. In terms of he's going to work hard defensively, but he's not the best dribbler of the ball. He doesn't carry the team up the pitch very well sometimes because the ball gets stuck under his feet unless he's got yardage of space. But Liverpool won't have that often. He's got the back post cross, but he's not going to find like a mad through ball. He's not beating his man on the outside. He's not beating 3 players. He's not drawing 5 players to him because he wants to be direct and attack space. So if the space isn't there, what else are you going to offer us?
I go, because the best thing about him
and when you haven't got that option, sometimes you need that in a game. Sometimes you just need that. You can't have just direct all the time because it just becomes predictable. And that's what a lot of the fan base are talking about with Gakpo, is that we now, and I was saying this from last season, by the way,
Yeah, I
but
remember you saying
we
that.
just know, we now know what he's going to do because you've just seen it. Oh, he's going to get it. The space is going to be there. He's going to cut inside and try to shoot. And if you can't shoot, he's going to find Salah at the back post. That's the shortest guy on the pitch. Now, if that pass isn't on point or you're a bit off it, you're just giving possession away. And then you've got two wingers that give possession away.
That's what I was going to say. For me,
Salah's doing the
him
same
and Salah
thing.
him and Salah are the same to me, but one Salah. So, and that's not,
Yeah.
I don't make that decision, but he's Salah in it. So, can't have both of you playing like that. For me, what you just said about the amount of games he's not been good, bro, he's been as good as Salah or better. But Salah got his penalty and whatever and done that. Do you know what I mean? Salah.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm not.
I know you're not.
I'm
I'm just saying, like, because they're both either side on the wings and that. He done his Fugazi thing and played a good game against Atletico and that, and everyone forgot about it. But he's been rubbish this season, bro. So like, Gakpo started better than Salah, and Salah his last game's been better than Gakpo's. But you're right, they both can't have both of them doing it. It's very predictable. And to be fair, this is what I'm thinking now, man, of watching the game, because he's not doing much different to what he was doing before, Gakpo. He's just like, when he either works or he don't. So when his shots are getting off, it's the same thing. Like, man, I go, oh, it's so predictable, he's cutting in and shooting. What the fuck is, it's what he's been doing since he got here, bro. Bro, if you go and watch a PSV compilation, that's his thing, bro. Like, that's literally what I was speaking about before he came here, bro. That's his thing. But his shooting was so accurate at PSV. I was like, brother, if he keeps doing that, some people are predictable and it works. When it doesn't work and he goes in the game, and then you got Salah on the other side goes in the game, it's like, oh, someone's gonna have to get off the pitch, and we know Salah's not gonna be the one. So yeah, man, it's one of those ones really. His best thing about him so far this season has been his defensive work, bro. And maybe that's why Slot's still playing him, but I don't know.
But what I find funny is that this was something that when you speak about this about Diaz, like on top of talking about the other things that he did, but like no, but defensively done well, people just wanted to ignore it. So we can't now highlight that because again, I think he's been really, really good at that. I think defensively he's been really, really good. I'm not biased when it comes down to it. But the reason why I always said I preferred when Diaz was in the team, because I could see when Diaz gets it, there's a bit more of like, I'm dribbling this ball because I'm trying to draw players over to myself. So when I do cut inside, then I find Salah, he's 1v1. Or I find it to McAllister or Soboslai, and the midfielder finds Salah quickly 1v1, and we can get it out there. Whereas Diaz, Gakpo's so focused on just being direct, that's fine. There's a place for it. There's loads of players that I like that. Majority of wingers are like that, to be fair, right? Actually, there's a split, but there's a lot of wingers like that. But when it's not working, show me something else. And when a team's controlling possession like we have done, you need to have a bit more. It's not, the game's not about us being in transition where you can just attack the space. You've got to be a bit more cerebral with how you go and move the ball.
Yeah, it's a weird one with Gakpo, because you remember that interview you had when they asked him about what's changed in his game and stuff like that, and he said, I just got a little bit more confidence now, trying to get his, and then he got his goals and assists and that, and then obviously the natural thing is, Cody's been great. Obviously he helped towards the title, bro, because he scored so many goals on that, bro. So I'll say that we wouldn't have won it without him being a part of that. But as I said, nothing's changed. And it's almost like he locked into that so much and the goals were coming off that he's like, I'm just sticking with this and I'm not changing for anything, bro. Like, I'm not even trying anything different. Whereas before, when he got a little bit less goals, but he was a little bit better, he was like he was thinking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like being a bit smarter. But now it's so tunnel vision, bro. Like, I said he runs like a smooth criminal, innit? You know, Michael Jackson was that lean, bro. He runs like that, bro. And then it's right what you said. Like, now little things ain't working for him because he's in a rush to get the goal so much. Like, I've only seen it twice this season, but twice is enough, bro. 2 like big transitions, and the ball's got caught on this feet. And he's either lost at the halfway line or played the wrong pass, bro, when he didn't need to. Because you're just rushing, bro.
Like on the weekend, like that pass that he went and played to Ekitike, just time it, and that's your assist. But you're so focused on just being direct. It's the whole thing that Slot talks about, where he's a forward, he's got a bit more blind. But you know, when he was like, the players sometimes they force the pass when it's not on, and you can just go and keep it. Like you would never go and see like the Barca wingers or just force that pass there because
it was 4 against 2. They had 2 defenders and we had 4 people in that transition. So that's the thing where it's like, I'm not even mad that it was the Ekitike pass messed up. I'm like, you've got 3 more options. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, if you slow it down, even if he slowed it down a little bit, you can still get it to one of our players. Example, my man, Grinders. I don't like him, but you see the pass he laid off to Haaland, bro. You see how like he delayed it? He was running with the ball. He's watching him, looking for options.
That was
and then
cold, by the way.
perfectly timed and that. Gakpo can do it, but it's not happening right now. And he did the same thing against Palace in the pre-season game, and he think he kicked it against Jones's leg or something like that. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you don't. Why are you doing that? Are you worried about carrying the ball? He plays like Zabiri on clubs, bro. Zabiri does that. We're trying to transition on that, and he'll cut back in straight away before he even gets anywhere. Enz knows it's true, bro. He'll cut back in straight away, bro. Well, I'm like, I have to tell him, like, carry the ball. Now I'm cutting in now, bro. So,
do you know how mad that is? That the D-pad's only got like an arrow left, right, down, and up. So you know that in between, you can't even turn like that. So if he cuts back, it's like Gakpo, innit? It's just
and gets on to him as well, because like we always go, and your winger, bro. You know, man, scared to run into the space, bro. Like, you see the grass, petrified to run into the space, bro.
That's another thing about Gakpo that annoys me as well. When I talk about varied runs, right? I remember I saw it yesterday. Konate played a ball for Diaz, where Diaz made the run from wide to the right hand side, touched it and finished. I don't know who was against, but Konate just played a long ball, right? I have not seen one run from Gakpo in behind where he's got the ball and he's trying to do something. He wants everything to feed.
To be fair, to be fair though, Jay, I do see him make runs in behind. They just don't pass it at times. So I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't.
No, but not the straight run. You're saying the diagonal run, because the straight run, you're getting it and he's gonna touch it and try cut inside anyway. I'm talking about off the ball, intelligent Mane, Salah runs that way.
No, I've seen them. He just
I haven't seen
they haven't given
the thing we got
is
the one saving grace is he has all the talent to do the things that he should be doing, bro. If he just couldn't do it, then there's a bigger problem in it, because it's like, just get another winger and then. But it's like, I don't know, man. You need to want to link up with people, bro. Sometimes I see like, okay, play that ball to Kirkers and move, bro. Like, move into space. Kirkers gonna overlap. Sometimes use him as a decoy. Sometimes cut inside. Sometimes use him as a decoy, pass it to somebody else, and then get in the space.
How often has he done a 1-2 with the overlapping fullback?
Yeah. No.
How often has he played it and then made the run and got it on the other side and just whipped the ball across the box?
Yeah. The only time I've seen the take-ons to the byline, he tried against. Was the game when everyone tried to tell me that he didn't do it when I watched him on the watch along. It was against Burnley when he kept trying to take on Kyle Walker. I was a bit like, I was a bit happy with that, because I'm like, oh, it's more varied. Normally you don't go to the byline, he just cuts in. And I'm like, trying to take on Kyle Walker when he's definitely faster than you. But he got past him. And then it was just like picking an option once you get to the byline and stuff like that. Because not lately, but when I seen him play for Netherlands before, bro, his game's so varied, bro.
Yeah,
it's so varied.
It completely looks different, innit?
Yeah,
in what he does for Liverpool. Do you know what? I want to stick on this because I got one more player I want to, because I feel like it's only fair when we're talking about players that I think this is the game for you now to yeah,
En's the biggest politician. He's just like Farage, the agendas. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not no agenda. It's just conversations. You know what I mean? We were happy to smile and laugh and speak about Wirtz. Happy and smile and speak about Cody. Obviously, Cody he'll be on the bench, I presume, for this game. But McAllister, we think, will start the game. And there's a reason why you're starting, because you haven't performed at your best yet, and you need the fitness. So you're going to have to get that up to get yourself back into that first 11. Even though he had a really, really good game, in my opinion, against Everton. But obviously, he hasn't been the starter. He's going to start. I think he'll start this game. What does he have to do in this game to let the manager know, now you have to start me, bro? You're going to have to either drop Gravenberch, you're going to even have to drop Soboslai, or you have to drop Florian Wirtz, bro. You're going to have to drop, and we just go back to the normal three we were used to last season. What would he have to do in this game to get the gaffer to do that?
I think it's two things.
Okay, not one. Things. Fair enough. Go on.
I think it's two things. I think he's got a hope that Slot loses faith in Wirtz, which I don't think he would have done. I think Wirtz starts. You know what I mean? Albeit if everyone's at a 6 out of 10 level on the pitch, I think Wirtz starts. And I think he's also got a hope that I think that's the only thing he can do. Apart from that, he can just work, because I don't. Soboslai has been one of our better players, and Grav's been outstanding, probably our best player. So it's like, I don't know where he fits into it really. Like you can't run like Szoboszlai. You can't beat the press like Grav. He's not as creative as Wirtz. And Slot clearly, I know people keep talking about him playing in the 10. McAllister's not playing in the 10 under slot. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. You're more likely to see Szoboszlai there. You're more likely to see Jones there. You're probably more likely to see Ekitike there than Mac. So
oh yeah, you saw that on the weekend. He played Szoboszlai there.
Yeah, so exactly. So he's just got to be aggressive, work hard, and trust in God, innit? Sometimes that's all you need.
Just trusting God's crazy, bro. Oh man, Mac is.
Let it all work out. Just let it all work out.
This got to be the most.
You quoting song lyrics now, bro? What do you mean? Let it all work out.
Let it work out.
Nah, bro, I hear it.
Nah, Mac, man, he's got to be the most disappointing footballer in the team, bro. I swear. I know all the content creators want to jump on board now. Hey, you know, called him Mac world class 3 weeks ago, blood. I don't know, blood. I don't know. You go from being world class to playing in the League Cup, bro. But I hear it. I hear it, bro. Hey, listen. I'm gonna throw this back to the people of it because obviously you see the CDL on my team, Curtis Defence League, stand up always, our president,
right?
And these men told me all the time, what does Curtis actually do? So I'm gonna ask you, lot, what does Mac do, blood? Because
I said this to guys from before. When I used to tell people why Jones, you tell me what Mac does.
But because I want to know is like the stuff that Mac has been good at before, he chooses not to use it anymore. So he annoys me with his speed, bro, because he's walking around at pedestrian speed, bro. Like I don't understand why he's always walking. Bro, I've seen his range of passing, but at Liverpool he decides not to use it, bro. I don't know why. I don't get it at all, bro. Like if that's one of your skills, why are you not using it? You score goals. I don't know, 1 goal every 20 games. Okay, that's what Curtis does well. So I don't know what your problem is. And then I don't know. He aggressively tries to tackle people and doesn't get the ball most of the time, but he looks like he's working hard. He tackles like Thiago does. He's like dogged work in it. But when Thiago gets on the board, you know what's going to happen. So I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Because I can only talk about current McAllister. There's no point in me talking about McAllister of the past, bro. It doesn't exist anymore, bro. He's a changed man for the worse, bro. I don't know what he does. Anyone in the chat gonna tell me what he can do, or you don't know what either?
No, they'll say, but we know what they'll say. They'll say he does a 7 out of 10. He does everything good at a 6, 7 out of 10.
That's surface level, man. That's not even an answer.
No, but that's what people will say. I'm just putting it out there. Watch, someone will be like, he's just really, really good at everything. He could play anywhere in the midfield. That's what people tell me, even though I disagree. But
because all of a sudden yesterday, I saw a lot of. I saw that when he finished higher than Virgil, everyone had a problem all of a sudden. No, if he's world class, what's your problem for on the Ballon d'Or list with world class? Because when was this is the real question, and I don't even remember, bro. But see, Benjamin just said he's a great passer. That's what I said, but he didn't use it. So when was the last time he had a good run of form?
He scored that screamer last season. I don't know when that was. February.
What would you class as a good run of form, though, Sav? So we can measure it. So
don't book me off, bro. You're a coach, bro. When was the last time you played good, bro? Don't ask me that.
That's a disrespect.
Ask me when was the last time Drake had a good album, bro. You got this, bro. When was? I just want to know.
No, I've got to ask the people then watching might go, okay, what would Sav class as an extended bit of form? Like what for 1 game, 5 games?
Nah, form can't be 1. I'll let you choose, bro. I'll let you choose. That's how.
Let's say a run of a month. That's a good form. You probably play 5 games.
5 games. Go 5 games then.
Yeah. Don't know, you know.
I feel like
I'm
McAllister.
sure he has.
I feel like McAllister, just like Wirtz, is struggling from. And I always think this. I think he's like a Man City or like a Barca player in disguise.
Yep.
Like if he
100%.
played in a team that's the ball's game's a bit slower and they're getting loads of touches on the ball, I think he can impact the game a bit more. I think him under De Zerbi proved it. But I think what you're seeing is with Wirtz, the emergence of Wirtz and the fullbacks that we've got, and the fact that we are probably playing quicker than we did last season. We don't have as much control. It means the game is flying past him. Like he's not able to impose himself in the games as much because you just ask him to get it and move it. Whereas before, last season when he was like really, really good, he was like getting on the ball and he was conducting and he was ticking and the game was a bit slower and I think he could impose himself. When the game's just fast and you're trying to find your forwards that are all direct and your fullback that's moving really, really direct, your midfield can look a bit like non-existent on the ball anyway. Like where they're just getting up to support the game, but they're getting it and moving it really quickly. But unless they make a eye of the needle through pass, you're not really deep in what they do until they're not there. And I remember we used to say this about like Gini Wijnaldum and Henderson midfield and Fabinho, where you were like, wow, this midfield's rubbish. But it's because the game's playing so quick, you don't realise how important they are to what Liverpool are trying to do.
Yeah.
So he probably looked 10 times better. And I think this game will be a great example where we have a lot of the ball. We can slow the game down. Having a Jones in the team with a McAllister, I think that midfield can do really, really well with Wirtz. I think this midfield played in pre-season together. And I really liked it because they were all kind of on the same wavelength. They were all keeping the ball, little touches, 1 and 2 touch. And we might see the best of McAllister in this game as opposed to some of the other games where we're just a bit more back to front.
Fair enough.
Well said, man.
Fair
Hopefully he does well, man. Listen, now I said I want him to do great, and I like him, bro. I really like him, in fact, but he's just mad disappointing, bro. Like I wish I never saw anything of him before he got to Liverpool, bro. Then I'll be
100%, 100%. Then you wouldn't be thinking, yeah.
And I watch international football. It really winds me up, bro. And I told man when we were getting, I don't want to see McAllister and Wirtz together. So if it works, bro, hopefully. But every time I see them, bro, I don't know, man. I can't have both of them just doing that same shit.
Same role, innit?
Yeah,
I don't know why we can't play McAllister on the right then.
Yeah, I mean, against Everton, the first half he was further up the pitch on it, and obviously him, Grav and Szoboszlai, they were rotating, bro. So there was no like actual 10 really, because and he was way better there, bro. He was way better there. Like he was involved. He can't be on the outskirts of a game not involved, bro. He just doesn't.
Too good of a player in it. Yeah, you can't just. But yeah, looking at the team, guys, we've gone with Mamadashvili, Frimpong, Gomez, Leoni, Robertson, I should say, Jones, McAllister, Wirtz, Chiesa, Isak, and Rio. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing that 11, man. Very good team. Let's get to score predictions then, lads. What is the score predictions? Guys in the chat, ladies in the chat, throw your score predictions in. What is you, man, score predictions?
3-0.
Give me some goal scorers, my bro, if you can, please.
The whole front three. Rio, Isak, and Chiesa.
JJ?
3-1. Isak, Jones, and Wirtz.
Isak, Jones, and Wirtz, did you say?
Yeah.
And Sav, you said 3-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, whole front three.
Who was your goal scorer? You said the front three, so that was Isak, Chiesa, and Rio to score.
Jones is someone I wouldn't mind seeing in the 10, but when Jones played in the 10 before against West Ham, he murdered them, boy. He does that late run, innit? Shit, man.
I'm going to go 6-0. Nah, 6-0, bro. That's bro, it's Southampton.
He said the same thing about Burnley.
You've done the same thing with Burnley. You've done the same smile, the same energy, man. It's only Burnley.
I'm gonna go Isak to score a hat-trick. Rio to score, Chiesa to score, and Wirtz to score his first goal. Is that the right amount? I'm sure that is.
Yeah, 6.
And then Wirtz, to get. And I think Wirtz will have a few assists today as well, if he does get the nod. That's what I'm going with.
You can't wait, bro, for Mandem to tell you that. Yeah, that's about his level of the championship.
Oh, man. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Trudon 3-0, Grams 3-0. Mika, Studio 3-1, Nico 3-0. Big up Honesty 4-1. Nevermore 4-1. Vidav 1-1. Benjamin 4-1. 2-2 from Newton. Alexander 2-1. Danny's gone 3-0. Tony 2-1. Charlie 4-0. Hey, all right, see some big boy scores as well. So I'm not the only one. See, 4-0 is there.
No, not the only one, but this is your cult, isn't it? This is your cult.
You inspired them, bro.
No,
You
we don't have a
them,
cult,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
We don't have a cult. We just have.
Ends Manson.
Big up to Gregory 4-1. No, we don't have a cult. We just, you know what I mean?
Come on, man. How to scout a blood?
How much you want to bet someone's got an image of like football ends above their bed?
No one has that, bro. No.
Do you want to bet?
I mean,
I bet you someone does.
Yeah,
Someone's
no
got,
one.
like, a
Someone's definitely
screensaver
got
on their
ends
phone or
blanket.
something.
Ends blanket. No one's got ends
Ends
blanket. Man,
Do you sell blankets? And you sell blankets?
Nah,
You should do. You know, you should.
Nah. All right, let's before we head out, then let's just quickly chop up. Salah finishing 4th.
This convo, bro.
In the all-time Ballon d'Or, the Ballon d'Or list, Mohamed Salah finished 4th.
I hear it.
That's a good ranking for him, bro.
Very good ranking.
I was so confused that everyone was losing their mind. That's a really good ranking for him.
I thought he was too high.
What? Okay,
what?
So Jerry, because throughout the season, for the Ballon d'Or, they do a power ranking in it all the way through, and he was like 7th for most of the season, and he kept drifting. So I just assumed that he was going to finish like maybe 6th or something, because everyone losing their mind and then decided not to look through the players who were ahead of him and that, and I'm like, okay, you obviously maybe not been watching, but we can talk about it. It's interesting. Big up Bon Matibo. She won the Ballon d'Or again, blood.
Cold.
She don't deserve it though. Apparently she was injured for the half of the season.
She was injured for half of the season, but she won Matibo
and scored 20 goals and 16 assists.
Yeah,
no, but there's some other players. There was some. I was listening to some.
Yeah, the Arsenal. Yeah, you can chill.
Not the Arsenal player, not Alessia Russo.
No, the Polish team.
No, Mend. I'll get the name. Obviously, I'm not going to talk. I don't watch women's football like that. I saw when I was scrolling through. There was I don't know if it was on CBS, but it was like a cohort of like American football, like American and just female like footballers and stuff. And they were discussing it and saying that how she's an amazing player, but it was very European biased. Like there were so many other players that.
It always is. It's always
is though. Yeah,
I think Hannah Hampton won the goalkeeper of the year. Big on her. And then Serena Bergman got the manager of the year again, which is beautiful because England won the fucking.
She's always going to win it, bro. I don't think she'll never lose it. To be fair,
she's gone.
She's just good, bro.
She don't really have a season where she's not in the final of the Euros or the World Cup, bro. She's cold, man. And remember she won it with Netherlands before she got to England, and then won it again. So up,
but yeah, why do you think, Jay? Why do you think Salah's ranking was too high, bro?
He is too high
because he had an outstanding season, season, particularly in the Premier League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did Rafinha, so did Dembele, so did Yamal, so did this. So they all won that league, right?
Yeah.
I look at 2 games where I wanted him to stand up and be counted, and and all the eyes were on him in terms of especially.
Jerry, can I guess what your games are?
What's that?
PSG and Newcastle.
100%.
Yeah, see. Didn't do fuck all in them games.
The Newcastle one, where in the final, you just didn't come. You know, we spoke about not coming to collect the ball, not showing the drive. And, you know, like if he had a Gerrard moment where he got it, ran through and hit and slapped one from outside, and all of a sudden we're talking about this discussion differently. But I know how the Ballon d'Or's ranked. It's not based on who I think is the better player. It's about the season, right? You go and look at what Yamal did, what Rafinha did, what Dembele did, what Desiree Doué did. Like, there's so many players that you look at and you're like, oh, that's memorable from that season. With Salah, apart from the Premier League, I don't recall a memorable, like even Declan Rice had a memorable moment in the Champions League where 2 free kicks, bang. You remember Messi against Liverpool where he slapped that free kick against Liverpool for the 3-0. Like, it's memorable. And Salah's had more memorable moments like across the season than he did last year, albeit in the Premier League it was ridiculous. If we're just based on the league stats, then obviously that's a discussion to be had. But when you're looking at the competition, it's like, I know how it's ranked, and you've got, if he was 4th, you've got Yamal, well, you've got Dembele, Yamal, Rafinha. You can then start looking at Doué, you start looking at Mendes, you start looking at
He finished
Vitinha. There's so many players that had like
Rafinha,
an amazing season. I can't rank Mendes in the same breath as Salah because he's never going to get Salah numbers. But Mendes in his own right was outstanding.
I think the fact that that him and Rafinha were right next to each other, I don't understand what the complaint is, because Rafinha was cold too, blood. He was cold too, and you both won it's what Jerry said. People are refusing, and then all of a sudden, when it's their guy who's not there, then they want to call out what the leagues are and that. When you like a guy and you want him to transfer to your team, the PSG, the French league's not shit, Bundesliga's not shit. But as soon as it's something that goes against you, all of a sudden the leagues are shit, bro. If you go league for league, Salah won his league, Rafinha won his league, bro. Both of them didn't win the Champions League, and they're right next to each other because individual performances as well. That's where they should be, bro. Because the ones who were ahead of them were better. I mean, you could argue that it should be Salah, Rafinha should be 4th, bro. But
yeah, you could argue that. Like, I'm not gonna. It's not one of. You could argue that. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's here or there.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. Because obviously he done great in the league and that, but that's Premier League bias, isn't it? Because in Paris they think that Dembele and Vitinha that done great, and in Spain they think Yamal done great, bro. So I don't understand what the problem is. He should be like, Virgil's way back, bro.
Like, see, like the Virgil one, like there's an argument to say, obviously Salah had an outstanding season, but would Liverpool have been as successful without Virgil van Dijk? Probably not.
Jerry, this is I don't know if Enz remembers, Cav remembers, because I said, when they was asking me mid-season who's the best footballer, I said to them, Virgil van Dijk's the best footballer in the world at the moment, bro. Not defender, he's the best footballer in the world, bro. So like him being that far back, but I know why it's done, because if you give all these people out of 10, you got 10 votes to vote for these players, and you put whoever you're ranking in that. I understand why Virgil hasn't got on loads of people's list based on the season, because they're looking at other stuff as well, innit? And attackers always get put further ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
I think even McAllister's is like, he plays for Argentina, innit? So that's why he's ahead of Virgil. It's not the Prem, but obviously he plays for Argentina. The one the Copa America was in it, I think.
Yeah,
or whatever. And then so of course he's going to be higher. But yeah, man, and it is recency bias, because obviously they don't do it properly for a whole year season. It's like half and half. So whoever was better towards the end of the season is gonna.
All these things are like football in general, innit? You can have a poor 45 minutes, but you turn it on a 45 minutes at the last 45 minutes, even the last 20 minutes, to score a hat trick. You can manage the match, innit? And what I'm saying is, when you look at a season, you can start a season amazingly, but if you don't finish on that same high, where you're like, whatever it is, especially in big moments, people will look down on it. Like they'll always, you'll forget, because you do kind of just. That was ages ago, innit? I'm thinking about now. Whereas when I go and remember the Champions League, you remember the final stages of the Champions League. Yeah. We remember when Salah against Roma, when he's cut inside and slapped that. That's memorable. Yeah. Like, rah. I'm not thinking about some goal early in the group stage and the hat trick he scored in that game. I couldn't tell you about that game, but I can tell you about that game.
Yeah, exactly.
Likewise, I could tell you Trent's corner. If Trent did that corner in the first group stage, wouldn't matter. No one talks about Trent's first free kick against Hoffenheim when he scored to get us into the actual Champions League group stage. No one talks about that.
Yeah,
but everyone talks about that corner kick because it's later in the stage. It's fine. It means something more. Yeah, and I think with Salah, that was just the most. You can imagine if someone's not watching Salah week in, week out, and they tune into those games, the final of the Carabao Cup, and you're going up against PSG.
Yeah. Yeah, because then
turn up in those ones,
in the season, Guirassy was killing it early in the Champions League, bro. It was the top goal scorer. He had like 10 in 10. Bruv, no one cares, bruv. Like, it's the end of the season and that. Dortmund finished in a bad position and you didn't win the Champions League, bro.
It is a shame though for him though, because you can imagine that was his goal, innit? Like like he probably thought with that season, I'm gonna actually be able to. And for whatever reason, he might have got tired. He might have just been out of form. It is what it is, but he just couldn't deliver there, and that's what he was judged.
Do you know what it is as well?
Sad.
Though I think
shame.
Salah's mind is he's probably thinking about how the Champions League worked back in the day. I mean the Ballon d'Or. You know, when back in the day you couldn't argue if someone won it. You're like, he was just cold. You couldn't argue the fact. Now I think he lives in that way, but he doesn't realize it don't matter about that. Like, you could just do rubbish, but just hit a couple of really good, memorable moments throughout a season. A cup-winning goal here, knock a certain team out there, turn up in that final there, score this vital goal to get you to clinch a title. Something like, and then everyone be like, yo, Salah.
The thing is, that
could have been like 5 goals. That could have been just 5 goals.
100%, but that's always been football, though, innit? But that's always been football, like always. Like apart until Messi and Ronaldo came, where they were doing that and scoring mad amounts of goals. It was never just the guy that just got enough goals.
Nah, never, because I know that when Zidane won it, he scored 11 goals, and when Ronaldinho, I think he scored 13, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't about. Look at Nedved. Nedved scored like the same amount. Like it was like 12 or something like that. But it was obviously
when Modric won it not long ago, he didn't score that many goals.
But that's my point. It was like
had moments.
Yeah.
Even Benzema, he scored goals. He didn't score nowhere there in the same amount of
big
goals
moments
as Salah.
But
it was memorable. It was like, against them, man, you turned up, and you turned up against them, man, and you turned up.
So then Salah has to change it then. Salah might have to just go, Bun scoring this amount of goals because it doesn't matter. I just now need to really home in on that semi-finals, that final, that quarter-final. You'd have to do that.
He ain't good enough, fans. He ain't good enough to do that. Sorry. Don't want to tap me, but them days are done for Salah, bro. He ain't good enough, bro. Because then, bro, you ever seen Salah have a good final, bro? Apart from Real Madrid, the 12 was out of his skin, bro. Kept kicking the ball at him. That's why.
Nah, the Spurs one, he was good.
What? The Champions League
allow
final.
Sam, allow me.
Nah, bro.
I threw a game out, Sam.
Nah, he wasn't good, bro. And none of them, and all of them 3 finals against Chelsea, the League Cup and FA, no good games, bro. I'm not making it up, bro. Like, and I'm not doing that thing that it changes him as a footballer, because it doesn't. He's cold, bro. But we're talking about this, innit? You know what I mean? Someone could have a really good album, 8 out of 10 all the way through and that, bro. Nobody cares when man drops 6 hits on you and Get Rich or Die Trying came out, bro. It's over for you, bro. Nobody cares about your underground media album, bro. That only your fans like, bro. No one cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro.
And that's what it is. And football's always been like that. Football, like if you're playing with a player, and look, we're talking about players that are. There's no player that's been nominated in that top 5, top 6 that you're looking at, and he's crap. Like, these are top players, isn't it? So they're top players.
Yeah.
But the difference is that when they needed them, this is the thing about Gerrard. This is why when you needed Gerrard, he turned up. That's the whole argument about Gerrard. Why people think he's the best Premier League midfielder of all time. It's because when you needed him, I was there. I turned up. It wasn't. Yeah, he scored. He was great against Burnley, but then didn't show anything against United. It was like, nah. Against Chelsea, slapping it from outside the box. Against the,
you're
when
right.
you need it, and that's the difference. That's why when you go and look at like players and like why I rate a Cole Palmer, why I think, you know what, this guy's, because when so far in his career, when he's been needed, Euros final, this final, like he turns up. Bayern Munich, like he turns up. And Salah don't get it twisted, Salah's turned up in big games. But when people are viewing the Ballon d'Or, you've got to remember, not everyone's watching the Premier League week in, week out. So, I'm talking about the players. Some of the players are just there and they'll be like, oh yeah, PSG there, let's watch them, what them man are doing. Oh yeah, Salah's playing, that's going to be a good game. And then they're watching it and then it's like, rah, you're doing nothing. But the next man on the other pitch is turning it up.
Salah's just unfortunate that the best of Salah was Wilder's the best of some other people, bro. Otherwise, you might want it then. But you're not like, I'm actually being serious on it, so no one troll, bro. Have you ever been at a moment when you thought Salah was the best footballer in the world?
There was not footballer, but there was a point where I did think he might be able to win it. I think it was
17,
either first or second season Salah.
17, 18 season, Salah.
Like where I was like, oh my, like this was just
everything he touched was in the bin. Like everything he touched was going
when
in.
he cut inside and Roma, you know, like that final where he got injured.
Yeah,
I think at that moment in time,
that's the season.
I think if he stays on the pitch, I think Liverpool win the thing and he wins Ballon d'Or that year. I think he just wins it.
Yep. Sadly for him, we lost the final against Real Madrid, and Ronaldo's the one in the final. But so,
you know, the man they were giving it to Ronaldo, bro.
It's just unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
And for all the goals that he scored, which we were related with in the Premier League, and as Liverpool fans, it's amazing. Oh my God, this many goals. Yeah, Ronaldo and Messi scored them. That's a bad season for Ronaldo and Messi. Sorry. Why their standards, not by us, but that's just. So I don't understand, bro. Like, my favorite movies don't ever win the Oscars, bro. Very rarely. Who cares, bro? Like, I don't understand how throughout the whole season, everyone just talks about they hate the Ballon d'Or, it's stupid, I don't care. And then still moaning that you guy didn't get it, bro. Bro, I don't need to my favorite movie to get an Oscar. I know it's not going to get the Oscar. Who cares, bro? It's always some weird movie, bro. Man.
McAllister finished 22nd. Obviously, Wirtz finished 29th, but that ain't for us. McAllister finishing 22nd. Declan Rice was up there as well, but he got 2 moments against Real Madrid, didn't it? That's why he was up there. And then Cole Palmer had a moment in the World Clubs, so more recent.
Club World Cup and obviously and the conference as well.
That's what it is, man.
And unfortunately, but he was. You can't judge a player based on like the competition he's in it. Like there has to he's in. It's not like they performed badly in the Champions League and he dropped down. That was just the competition they were in. And
I'm with you because I heard man complaining about Gyökeres's goals, bro. I'm like, brother, what do you want him to do? Not score?
There's nothing else. That's my point. It's like with Gyökeres, he deserves that trophy. He was like statistically, he was the best striker that for that period. He scored.
How many goals did he end up getting, by the way?
50.
I don't know what it was.
It was
if it was 50 something, then it makes sense.
And it's like,
because Lewandowski scored 40 something, and Mbappe scored 40 something, but obviously he scored more.
It was 50 something, and he scored in the Champions League. And they go and look at against City when he went and scored. Against it, like, do you know what I mean? Like these things, it's the moments. Football's always about moments. It's never about like you could have a poor 90 minutes, and in the 91st minute, a player could pick up the ball, run through 10 players, and score. And you're like, that's why he's the best in the world. Sometimes that was Messi, you know. Sometimes Messi would have that where the whole game, you're like, right, he's not done anything, or he's lost the ball, they've been onto him, and then he just picks it up in the last minute and goes, goal. Neymar, you go and look at against flipping Croatia, where he's injured, the whole game is not really doing anything. But in the final moments, where you think he's won it, he picks it up, runs through everyone, 1-2, round the keeper, goal. That's what makes you go, oh.
Yeah, did you think that the French journalist, was like, oh my God, Salah's performance against Ipswich, bro. They don't know who Ipswich is, bro. They don't know. Do you not remember that famous clip of Griezmann and Mbappe on the plane? And then he's like playing Football Manager, and he's like, who are you? He's like, I'm Newcastle. And he just started laughing. He's like, who's Newcastle? Brother, that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't care.
Because obviously they get to pick the journals across the world, innit? The ones that come, and then they all come and do their votes, and then obviously whoever gets it wins. Yeah. I think if people just change the fact of it's not only just talent, but it's about moments in the game, like memorable moments. So you could be one of the bad boys out there, but you don't have memorable moments. Mm-hmm. Someone else that could have like 6-7 memorable moments will end up finishing higher than you are. And I think when you come to the accepting that, then I think then you can move past it, bro, and realize it's not where it was before.
Isak wasn't on the list at all, isn't it? He had memorable moments for Newcastle.
Yeah, have to accept it, bro. Back in the day when you watched it and a man won it, there was no disagreeing. Like no one ever complained. It should have been.
Actually, Nedved and Cannavaro there was.
Okay.
They said Henry, and then obviously the Cannavaro one was 2006, and the Nedved one was when Henry had.
The problem was though, Nedved. We talk about memorable moments. We go back to it. Henry this is my point, is people in this country, they're so Premier League focused and so that's all we care about. They forget that a next man's playing a different position, but doing his thing in the league where they won the league. And then you look at Nedved, I'm pretty sure he scored in the quarterfinal, semi-final, but didn't make the final because he was injured.
Yeah.
But he scored the winner in the quarterfinal and he scored the winner in the semi-final, both legs.
Both legs. That's my point. It's not my argument. I'm saying that Henry. Henry then.
I'm pretty sure Henry's the one where he didn't turn up.
I'm saying Henry then is the same as Salah now, blood. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Everyone who hates Henry, the Henry Salah argument and that, now they're both in the same boat, bro. You know what I mean? Lewandowski woke up and COVID was there and they said you can't have it, bro. So that's
that mugged man off, bro.
And then obviously Cannavaro won the World Cup that season, and it was the most memorable World Cup. Donny headbutted Don, and you won the World Cup, bro. And only actually the Cannavaro one, I can't lie, bro. There was and that's the season when everyone got relegated for cheating, innit?
Everyone got.
I ain't getting involved with if the Mafia said that he won it, bro. I ain't getting involved with so.
Even Rodri's Ballon d'Or, right?
True Gazy Ballon d'Or.
Like same thing where it was just like it was memorable. You go and look at it and you're like, we scored the winner there. Oh, we slapped it in from there. Oh, we done. All right, Modric say that same thing. You can't be just a player that's like. This is why I always tell my kids this. There's no point being good for 80 minutes if in the last 10 minutes of the game, you throw it all away and you're just
kids.
Horrible.
He means his players, by the way, guys.
Yeah, by the way, but my football players, But I always tell them you can't be crap for 7. You can't be great. It doesn't matter if you're good for 80 minutes, but the last 10 minutes you're great. It's the 90 minutes. You're actually better off not being that good for 80 minutes, but turning it on in the last 10 minutes to win the game.
The last 10,
that's true because Harry Kane's been one of the most consistent strikers since he's been a striker in the Premier. And since then, he ain't stopped, bro. No one cares about Harry Kane.
He ain't won nothing for him, you know. Like no one even considers him in the conversation.
Bro. If great example, if Salah right now, right, in every game that's played, he's been poor, right? But if every game he was poor for 80 minutes, but in the last 10 minutes of every game, he took the ball and ran through everyone and scored the goal he scored against City and Watford. No one's saying anything about Salah.
Don't say anything. That's the season when Mane finished second to Thingy as well, to Messi. But Mane had bare memorable moments, bro.
But the chop against chop against Neuer over his head, the performance in the final itself, like you can't just. Football's not just about I'm just doing this. It's not.
The truth of the matter is, Jerry, and not from my point of view, like everyone's moaning about saying the journalists are not biased, bro. But you're biased, bro, because you only care about the Prem. That's the truth of it, bro. And it's fine. That's natural to all of us, bro. Whatever brings out the most emotion of you watching football, that's the one you like the most, isn't it, bro? So when you're telling me that these other leagues are rubbish because you don't have a team there, you're not invested. But when you watch their fans and they got all these ultras and that, do they look like they're not invested? The PSG ultras look like they're watching a shit league to you, bro. They don't, bro. They mean it. They're in it. So it is what it is, bro. Everyone's got bias when it comes to football. You have your favourites and that. So then the journalists vote. They're not voting together. They're voting on their own little sheet. And if I put my 10 players down and you put your 10 players down, you know what I mean? Virgil messed 100%. Up to Messi, bro, based on one person's vote, really. If somebody voted Messi 10th and Virgil first, Virgil would have won the whole thing, bro. But such is life, bro.
100%. For me as a fan, what Salah did last season will always be memorable. It will win it. But I didn't watch what Ousmane Dembele was doing in Ligue 1. I didn't watch.
Exactly.
But what I can tell you is that when I did watch, boy, it was memorable. So I know how other fans would be as well. I know other fans are probably not watching. They were not watching Salah versus Burnley or Salah versus.
Yeah, exactly. You know and everyone said that's Salah's best season last season, and it's not my favorite Salah season, bro. So that's how you know everyone has a different opinion. Even Salah was scoring goals last season. Some of the performance, I'm like, brother, you changed his name last season. So that's how.
I called him Gali, you know.
So what I'm saying, bro. Like it's his best season, but for me, I'm watching it. I'm like, you're annoying me, bro. But obviously, you're getting the goals for us. I've seen you play better, so it's always going to be subjective. And then the people doing the goals and that, the stat people, the goals and blah blah blah. On that thing, it didn't say how many goals you scored because I remember Yamal balling out, and while he was balling out and doing Trevellas and hitting the post and that, he didn't score for like 2 months, bro. Who cares? He made everyone love football a little bit last season in the certain games and that. Even like you lost to Inter, bro, and he was still cooking in them games, bro. So then before that performance alone, you're on the losing team, and man are still thinking about your performance, bro. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Now
and then when they tried to bad him up in it, when they was like, you can't come here and bad us up, and then he whips one in the top bins and you.
Like I've seen his dad's quoting that he's out here screwing and that, bro. His dad, bro, ain't you a gang member? Relax, man. Before you get, you know what I mean?
Big up to Jarquez, man.
You got wet in the car park last season, didn't you?
I don't know if it's a lie or real, bro. We don't know if it's fake news or not. Big up to Jarquez. And you should have had this convo with Callum about Salah. This would have been a good discussion. Yeah, it could have. But hey, do you man think if we could have won the league or the champs into 2021, 2022, Mane would have won the Ballon d'Or?
if we had won it.
Yeah.
Was that, we're in the.
He finished second, didn't he?
Yeah, he would have won.
Probably, yeah. Champions League more so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
because
what
of the
happened?
Champions League, but he won the AFCON, innit?
That's what I was about to say. He won the AFCON. But see, okay, this is why you know I'm not biased in it. Mane won the AFCON, innit?
By the way.
Mane in the Prem was shit, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, he was shit, and then Klopp put him up front, and then he was getting goals.
Turned it around.
But the goals were still but the goals were still scrappy. Like everything was still scrappy, bro. But it was like at least you're scoring now. And when he got close to winning the Ballon d'Or, of course I'm happy for him. But I was like, yeah, you ain't been the best this season. There's no way. Because remember, him and Salah had half a season. That was the Salah season when he was cutting up Man City at the beginning. The goal you was talking about. That's that season, bro.
Yeah.
The goal against Watford and that's back to back. Beginning of the season. You know what? That's the part when everyone went for like the first 6 games. He's the best player in the world.
Salah was mad.
The best player in the world. Then what happened? He went to AFCON, got the AFCON curse. Mane took his talent like the Monsters on Space Jam, and then he came back. And Salah was shit, and he could only get assists. And Mane scored the goal.
Do you know what's mad though? Because I agree, but this goes back to my point. I go back, and that final with Mane, Mane was outstanding in that final against Madrid. Outstanding. Whereas Salah, there was one thing that he did was good, which was the touch and then the shot, and it was a mad save from Courtois. Apart from that, I don't remember anything.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a good question here. Why didn't Gerrard win it in 2005? In terms of we were speaking about moment, Ronaldinho, bro.
If I'm correct, Lampard.
And Lampard came second, I think it was. Yeah,
Lampard came second.
Yeah, Ronaldinho was on smoke.
Yeah, I can't lie, but like the bias in me back then would have been like give it to Gerrard, but
100%.
He's the Mr. Clutch, and
I wanted Gerrard to win every year.
It's
where did the Liverpool finish 5th that season as well?
Yeah, we finished 5th.
That's why you have to look at it all. It's not just 100%. Gerrard was in the discussions. He was 4th, 5th, whatever he was, right?
But I can check where did he finish.
Yeah, because Lampard finished, and because the thing is as well, Jerry, his moments, which were big moments, were stretched across 2 seasons. Because like the FA Cup, everyone remembers the FA Cup and the Champions League in the same season. It weren't the same. Yeah,
they feel like it's the same thing with the 2 different seasons.
Yeah, it's 2 different seasons, bro. So we carried on. It was Champions League, FA Cup, and then Champions League final again 2007, but we lost. But it wasn't in the same season.
Stevie finished 3rd.
Third was massive from that then.
So he's third. So he's there. He's there or about there. There's a couple people that put him number 1. That's why he's 3rd.
Hey, do you know what? We've had a couple of men that's finished close, like Virgil 2nd, Mane 2nd, Gerrard 3rd, Salah 4th now. And we have Michael Owens won it. A few other man has won it as well.
There was a period where no one gave a shit. In England, anyway, like no one cared about the Ballon d'Or, bro. This wasn't
I don't know about the other rivals.
Everyone's going to lie and tell me they cared about it their whole life now, but bro, it wasn't a thing like that, bro.
Is any of the other rivals guys finishing in them lists like that, though? Nah.
Rooney would have.
Chelsea and Man U would have had people. I remember Beckham finished 3rd once. But that's what I'm saying. When Beckham finished 3rd, no one cared about it, bro. That's why I didn't need the podcast the other day, but Michael Owen said that in his book ages ago. Like, I didn't even know what the Ballon d'Or was when I won it. You know what I mean? That's how much no one cared. The popularity has come from Messi and Ronaldo more than anything, bro. The one was just before with Ronaldinho and all that, but once Messi and Ronaldo went back to back against each other, it was almost like Drake and Kendrick, and it was like, all right, then let's.
Yeah, no one was ever gonna win one. Do you know what you would have to have done then? Like, not only do you have to come up with magical moments, but you would have to have knocked their teams out. You would have to have played their teams, made a difference, knocked them out, and performed well.
But you won the league, and then Messi scored like 91 goals in the calendar year. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do with that, bro? What are you supposed to do with that? And the
thing is, when you're scoring 91 goals, if you just average it out, there's going to be 1 or 2 finals that he scores in, which he did. Where he dubs his man up and dinks it over him like he done to Wirtz.
Remember that? He scored 50-something goals and Suarez was ahead of him. Mate, that makes sense, bro. Like, you can't do nothing about that. And one thing you can never brush with Cristiano Ronaldo, he might have the most memorable moments. He's always memorable because any final he turns up in, or semi-final, he's doing something mad, whether it's a bicycle kick or a header at the back post, he's always there, bro.
Yeah.
There's only the one final against us when, like, funny enough, like Lovren and that kind of locked him up, bro. But yeah, memorable, bro. And that's just worldwide. Champions League, World Cups, Euros, Nations League. Don't matter, bro. Copa America. Them two were just, they're just on it, bro. I think the one season, what people didn't like is the thought Haaland should have won on it. But again, that's by some whatever. But sadly for him, Messi won the World Cup, bro. So It's dark.
Yeah, Holland might be in that same category as well. Well, he'll bag bare goals here, but he might not have like memorable finals or moments.
The thing is, with the way they play right now, you see if he scores the goal that he scored against Arsenal in the Champions League, where they'll be set up to play like that, where they can just sit back and use the space in behind. It will be memorable because you'll remember how he just blitzed out whoever centre back that was, and just done his trademark finish. You know, he opened his body up from so early, and you know he's getting in that corner, but there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Timing's everything, can it, with this trophy? Because Haaland doing what he did, they brought him so they could win the Champions League, and they won the treble straight away, bro. But sadly for you, in the same year, Messi won the World Cup, bro. Yeah, I mean, so Messi won the World Cup. He had all the stats and that for PSG and that, bro. And then they went and won the Copa America, bro. It was just going to happen, innit? But that's like, when you start thinking like, oh my God, that's the one chance for sure that I would have won it if he won around, bro. And the same with Vinny. The one chance you had to win it, which he was better than Rodri all season. But you went in the Euros final, bro. You went in the Euros final when Rodri's doing all whatever. And what Jerry said, Rodri had bare like last minute moments, bro. 3 or 4's enough.
Bare last minute moments. Bare times, man, just slapped it in. It wasn't against Arsenal we did that.
Yeah,
against
Arsenal,
their title. He done it against Arsenal. So they're in the title. That's another game that everyone.
And the thingy, Jerry, he did it in the thingy.
Scored the winner, and then he come on.
He done it against Inter Milan, innit? When thingy.
Yeah, he done it against Inter Milan as well. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was watching Vinny all season. I didn't even think it was a competition, bro. But that's why I knew, like, yeah, even Carvajal's going to be high in this list because he plays for Real Madrid. Real Madrid won every trophy. Obviously, I mean, and then he won the Euros and that as well. Happens, bro. And I think they won the Olympics and the Nations League, bro. It's dark, bro.
I do also think as well, Liverpool ended up winning everything this season, or going high, like going far in all the competitions. I think Virgil van Dijk's more banker to be winning Ballon d'Or than Salah.
Yeah. Salah said he don't care about it anymore. He said last season, he had the interview on TNT, he said, I don't care about the Ballon d'Or anymore. So I don't know why everyone else cares more than he does. He don't care, bro.
Oh, I swear. I thought that was his goal last season.
Bro, man,
he didn't even turn up.
Mexican
he didn't turn
TNT.
Up to the thing either.
Yeah, TNT Sports Mexico.
He didn't turn up yesterday.
No, he didn't turn up.
Oh. So Slot turned up with Virgil van Dijk.
And Alisson.
Salah's a man
and Richard Hughes and Amanda. He's like, bro, I don't care.
I think Salah doesn't care anymore. Like, I mean, when he said it, I was like, nah, I think he realizes what it takes to win it. The footballers all know it. Even if you don't like it, I'm going to play out my skin. I'm still probably not going to win it that season. He's watched Lewandowski not win it. Yeah, I mean, he's like, you know what?
They could have just mailed it to him.
I know. You got like, I'm best off being at peace with myself, knowing that I've done everything else. Then, because when he sat on Anfield at the end of the season with all them trophies around him, I don't think he's worried about the Ballon d'Or, bro. Yeah, I mean, no one's ever going to.
Because he's in his bubble, innit? He's in his bubble.
Yeah.
So why is he going to go to a bubble with next man when he can just stay in his bubble and be like, bro, look at me, I've got all of this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good for him, man. Like I said, bro, like the biggest box office movie ain't got the Oscar, bro. So it's life, whatever.
Shout out to Alisson as well, second best goalkeeper.
Yashin.
Can I be honest? How did he get second if he was injured for a lot of the season last year?
Yeah, not only was he injured, bro. He wasn't even like his clean
moments,
sheets,
bro. Moments.
It's true. It's true.
You know
if he wasn't in goal against PSG.
You're right. See, I'm not forgetting. I'm not using my own logic.
That's hilarious, though, because that means that the PSG performance alone was in the memory because there isn't another one. There isn't another one.
No, they'll probably be like odd. They'll probably like odd saves during the season, innit? Where we probably don't like
Keller
go back
was making
to,
saves in
the
season, bro.
I
know, but he did play.
The only save I remember in the season was like was that there's one against Newcastle, in it when they rasped it at him, and he quickly flicked it over the bar. But yeah, Kelleher got 26 games that season, bro, and he had moments. But that PSG yeah, PSG.
Just be obviously they would have probably looked across in it, but Donnarumma was always going to win that. Even when they did the club one, I knew they were going to win it. I was like, bro, if they cleaned up, they won the quad last season. They were going to clean that up.
Yeah, that's very good for him to get that high, to be honest, bro. Because he didn't even have he wasn't even close on the clean sheets. I think Pickford had more clean sheets. Sal's had more clean sheets. Raya had more clean sheets than him, and that. So it's one of those, isn't it? Well,
why do you think we fight so hard, man, to try and get him bare clean sheets? Bro?
Yeah, the man them let him down all the time. That's why, bro.
You know what I mean? He's got 2 so far this season, but guys, can we get him some more, please, bro? Stop treating him like he's some waste man. Like, come on, man. Needs more. All right, big up to the man then. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Guys watching and ladies watching, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Back later, man. What am I doing the watch along, Sam?
Yeah, son, it's already live, bro. Anything?
I was just hoping you might go. No, actually, I'll do it.
Oh, you've already scheduled it, bro. What are you gonna just like cancel?
I could have
the show?
deleted it. It's not that
No,
easy.
no.
If you want
You don't care about your fans, bro. That's deep still.
That's not what I said at all, bro.
Oh, that's why you were happy that you could have the audio in it. That's why you were back stream, back office. Because otherwise, that watch along was terrible. It was just silent.
Yeah, man. Should be good. Should be good. Hopefully, we win 6-0 and then lots to talk about in it. And then straight after that, guys, guess what? The call-in, man. Yeah, should be interesting, man. But if we lose, don't crash out. Everyone don't crash out.
These men are shook for callings, you know. Shook, blood. If you're ugly, bro, just turn your camera off, man. We ain't here for the looks, bro. Bare butters youths and that shook to turn the camera on and that, bro. No, I don't get it, bro. Like, it's not that serious, bro. Just don't turn your camera on. Oh, yeah, that man are right. He's on ITV. Just fuck that one all that.
Yeah, it should be good. Interesting. All right, big up. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Come on.
Peace.
Peace.